How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish
PBA basketball, ginalingan ng gusto. Shoot, sabay, sigaw. Remote tapos hataw. Hiyang parang lindol. Pastor Peter ni Idol. Solid ang lawan, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Solid ang lawan, malupit ang galawan. Solid ang punch, malakas ang hiyawan. Ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro. Ano ba ang depensa? Mabilis ang opensa. Tinawag na play by
Two teams mired in the bottom of the standings go for their first win after 3 fruitless starts. One team will go home smiling today, and the other one who won't be able to win will continue to look for solutions for their winless situation. So it's the Macau Black Knights going up against Magnolia in the 50th season PBA Commissioners Cup, and we are with Dr. J, the first game here today, and the theme may be onwards and upwards for both of these teams, Doc.
Yes, thank you very much, Seb. Good afternoon to all our basketball fans, and of course to my compare. You know, if you tell people that the Macau Black Hawks or Black Knights or whatever they want to be before they were Black Bears, and the Magnolia Hotshots were going to be in last place, nobody's going to believe you.
Nobody.
I mean, but look at this, where the situation is. It just shows how tough the league has been in this last conference,
Absolutely. As you take a look at the team standings, Magnolia in 3 starts, ganun din ang Macau, they have not won, Dr. J.
Yeah, and Rain or Shine is the only undefeated team left in the league, partner, as they defeated Meralco yesterday, and eventually Ginebra, also an undefeated team, fell at the hands of the NLEX Road Warriors.
And the end game at that particular battle. Let's review Magnolia's previous loss when they lost to Blackwater. Blackwater now getting a win, and they struggled also, but Blackwater gave Magnolia a lesson worth 97 to 91.
Well, in that ball game, both of them were 0-2. So both of them have not been performing well. They had been losing terribly. And then all of a sudden, Magnolia had to face a new import in Blackwater in the person of, I think, was Robert Upshaw the third, no? A big 300-pound guy
Yeah.
who really played well. And together with the performance of Cedric Bearfield, created an upset against the Magnolia Hotshots. And now Magnolia has to look at another team that just might try to upset them again because
Exactly.
they themselves are looking for a victory.
So many stories from the Macau end. We'll get to that shortly with Apple David as well. Sam Lucero, of course, is one of the bright stars against Blackwater. He had 15 points.
Yeah, he's been really a shining player for this particular team. In that ball game, I covered that, and that was in Antipolo. He had 2 3-point shots already in the first half, but he finished with 15. Terrible matchup for him because he had to guard somebody that's really, really big or help out against somebody who's really, really big in Upshaw. And that certainly took a lot of toll on his game.
Exactly, and it sapped so much energy out of it. Jerome Lastimosa in the first 2 games averaging almost 20.5 points, but against Blackwater, he only mustered 5 points.
Yeah, he only had 2 points at the end of the first half.
Wow,
and
that's
we were
so
really surprised
baba,
at
no?
that, you know. And it's not because I thought that the other team really played tough defense against him. You know, he himself was not able to penetrate, and I think the big man there at the center for Blackwater, medyo nailang siya ng konti doon, partner.
Yeah.
Nakikita niya, teka muna, pag sumaksak ako, ang laki nung nandun. Meron
Wow.
nga siyang layup doon, sinupalpal siya doon eh.
Which is the challenge of the little pesky point guards in any tournament. Now, Magnolia has made a change at the import position, Dr. J.
Yes, Magnolia really had to change, even though Omot had his best game, that ball game. A guy named Clint Chapman, already 37 years old, but 6'10". Pero maraming experience na ito. Yun ang hinahanap ng Magnolia. Kasi I think they're going to the direction of trying to solve their games for the future by using their younger players. Yung nakikita mo, katulad
okay.
nila Baroka, sila Poli, konti na lang ang minuto niya. Si Sanggalang, halos hindi na rin nagagamit. De La Rosa continues to have a lot of playing time. So they might need a big leader like a 37-year-old guy for them. But let's see what he can do.
And everything, he small size at Texas yan, Dr. J. Everything is big in Texas, di ba?
Everything. Big as Dallas.
Okay. And in the meantime, let's send it over to the very colorful, attired Apple David.
Nuni Ongot definitely provided the scoring for Magnolia, pero tulad yan ng sabi ni Coach L.A. Tenorio, offense is not the problem, rebounding is, and that is part of defense. With Clint Chapman, they're bringing in an experienced leader who can be their anchor on defense. Pero yung 0-3 start na Magnolia, hindi lang naman import yung may pagkukulang. The locals should have learned their lesson from last conference, being able to play with composure down the stretch, a part of maturity and growth, lalo na nga dun sa mga mas batang mga manlalaro. 7, Dr. J.
Okay, Apple, we'll listen to your stories as we sail along. And now we shall shift our attention to the other side of the floor and focus our eyes on the Macau Black Knights. Dr. J, I'm interested in your assessment of this team.
Which one?
Macau.
Well, I wasn't really impressed with them because I thought that Mitchell wasn't playing hard for them. The games that I covered and where I watched him play, he seemed to be lazy at times, not wanting to come down on
Yeah, I
defense, you know, allowing the opposing team to get a lot of fast break points. Now, he can score, you know, but maybe he'll have a different change of attitude with their new coach. For a while, as of the last game that I thought I saw him, I thought he didn't want to play for that coach. You know, I mean, and the coach was benching him on several moments, but if I were the coach, I would bench him simply because he was also very lackadaisical with his game. Yeah.
Parang hindi interesadong maglaro, mahirap pagka may gap na ganon. Okay, let's focus on a couple of players. Leong, of course, he has a good shot from the outside, but he needs a lot of help in this game and in the league, in the tournament for that matter, actually.
Itong team na itong Macau, medyo malakas ang kanilang 1-2-3. Si Choking, si Leong, si isang
Guardia.
si Phoenix
Si Phoenix, okay.
Yeah. I mean, those guys can really score, they can really play. Ang problema, they don't really have a lot of good big men if Mitchell doesn't really participate a lot. They do have one power forward that also seems to not be very close, chubby with their old chubby or chubby is a different thing with their previous coach. So I thought that they were all not interested in playing the game when they started losing.
Okay. And at the point guard position with Damian Chong Kui,
He can play.
he can play. This guy is a stick at the point guard position.
Yeah.
I did the game he played against the RJ Abarientos, and he could compete against RJ.
Yeah, he scored 28 points in that ball game on 48% shooting with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. So wala kang masasabi sa kanya. And he plays hard. He plays a lot of minutes, but he plays hard. Doesn't ask for anything from the coach. Doesn't ask to be replaced even if he's tired. Doesn't seem to be tired. Seems like a bundle of energy inside that little body of his. But he is a strong player. He's a strong player.
Pagka point guard ka tapos hindi ka maliksi, ano, hindi
Yeah.
ka malakas, ay, naku, baka wala kang trabaho. Samantala, Dr. J was beginning to talk about Tony Mitchell and what the kind of game that he must come up with if Macau is to go anywhere in this tournament.
Well, this guy played for this team, for the Magnolia Hotshots previously. So it's a reunion for him. That's why you could see him, greeting some of the people there. But look at that game. That's not an import, no? Especially with a team that doesn't have a lot of good big men. 14 points, 50% shooting, but only 12 rebounds. They need a lot more, and he can do a lot more. He's a legitimate 6'8", 6'9" player with great leaping ability, no?
And he knows this league, actually, you know?
Yeah.
Apple, one more time, please.
Yes, coming into his very first head coaching duty, it was a literally instant adjustment for Coach Marcus Elliott as he was actually preparing to play in China in about 2 weeks. Pero yung yes to the job made sense kasi he was training with the team, preparing with Macau Black Knights during the preseason. He knows the guys very well. He played against them, with them. He's not going to be making drastic changes. Style of play will be similar, pero more self-discipline and awareness daw, looking to slow down the game. Now, let's get to know our starters.
And the introductions, Apple, coming up as we take a look at the profile of Marcus Elliott. We'll try to get more out of his biodata as we sail along. Let's listen in.
And welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. This is the PBA 50 Commissioner's Cup, and our first game, it's the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hotshots versus the Macau Black Knights. Let's meet the starters first for the Magnolia Chicken Templados Hotshots. Starting at guard, the 2026 PBA All-Star Rookie and Sophomore MVP, wearing jersey number 30, Jerome Lastimosa. Also at guard, a two-time Finals MVP and member of the Sandvik Coffee Grand Slam team, playing his 634th consecutive game, the Coffee Prince, Mark Barroca. At center, bringing size, experience, and strength, wearing jersey number 12, Clint Chapman. At forward, the 4th overall pick of the 50th PBA draft, standing 6'5", wearing jersey number 6, Chris Coon. And also at forward, a member of the 2026 PBA All-Star North champion team, the Savior, number 22, Xavier Lucero. Head coach for Magnolia is L.A. Tenorio. And now here are the starters for the Macau Black Knights. At guard, number 2, Damian Chong Kui. Also at guard, number 7, Janning Leung. At forward, number 5, Phoenix Shackelford. Also at forward, number 48, now Chun Pong. And at center, number 14, Tony Mitchell. Head coach for the Black Knights is Marcus Elliott. Game officials are Peter Ballo, Marty Montoya, Brian Peclaro, and Carlos Vergara.
As announced, Marcus Elliott will be the new head coach. We take a look at the referees. They are Messrs. Balao, Montoya, Peclaro, and Vergara, wearing 14, 33, 58, and 66 in that order, starting lineups. And we are underway with the game with the first touch of the ball belonging to the Templado Hotshots. Ito, alala ko yung comment mo years ago, Dr. J, when you were at 0-3 or 0-4, you're beginning to wonder when will you start winning again. I know it's still early in the tournament, but you know, you want to get wins right away as Chapman drills in the first basket.
Nice turnaround there for the big man. Medyo nagulat yung dumipensa sa kanya.
Oo.
He had that kind of a move.
Mahabang Texan ito, no? Laking tao. Oh, good counter.
Alam mo, you could see immediately the energy from Mitchell. Nung naging bago coach. Kanina he was running, he ran to Junmar Fajardo, he ran to Alfrancis Chua for watching there at ringside. Medyo kilala niya dahil nagtrabaho na siya dito. And he grabbed itong si Baroka. Dinat niya talaga. Ito na naman, open na naman. Titira naman ulit. Short lang.
Short lang. Pero tama ang linya. And look at Baroka doing what he does best, hustle for the ball. And Lucero says, get out. I'm going to do something here. Nice turnaround move by the young man, but it's short.
Yeah.
There's John Kui. And he drops to the floor. They tie him up. Jump ball most likely.
Gonna be a jump ball situation there. O ba't siya bumababa? Hindi naman possession araw ito.
May kausap ka agad.
Kausap niya kaagad yung coach. Jump ball situation between two small guys.
Ito bang fact na mas mahaba ang laro natin is a factor para dito sa Macau? Hindi sanay sa yung 2 extra minutes for each quarter, Dr. J.
Well, maybe for them that's a different. You have to
It
adjust.
could be an excuse or, you know.
Pati yung coaching, actually. No?
Talaga.
Oh,
Totoo
magugulat ka rin because how will you rotate your players when you're playing 48 minutes instead of 40?
In the meantime, Lastimosa's corner shot does not find the target.
Mitchell has 2 defensive rebounds already.
Medyo baka may early signs na mas masipag siya today.
Even yung kilos pa lang niya sa pagtawag sa pangalan niya.
Iba.
Iba
Response. Ito ang tira from the outside. A 3! Leong has always had a good shot and Macau has a 4-point lead. Macau's points all coming from the Rainbow territory. Here comes Lucero. Gets it to bite.
I like the way he makes that move. Very strong to the basket.
Smooth gumalaw.
Yeah. Lucero is a very nice finisher on the pick and roll.
Now that's a good point. And that's why they give that to him every so often. And then here comes Leong trying to escape. Sends it outside. Here comes Shackle forward. He's dry. Bounces out of that. Mitchell tip it in.
5 points na siya and he has 3 rebounds already in the ball game. I would not need a scorer because I want to really focus on what he does.
Yeah. 8-4 count.
Nice move.
Gotcha.
Yan ang Filipino move.
Pinoy na Pinoy. No?
Yan ang hindi Euro move. Euro step yan. Yan Filipino
Amin
move.
yan. Amin yan. And di ba yung mga NBA announcers na Pinoy still? Pinoy yan. Hindi ano. But I'm glad it's getting popular around the world. Ating yan. In the meantime, Uy! That's a 4-long beauty that finds the target. And Macau has a 5-point lead.
Ang laki talaga ng problema ng mga teams pag itong Macau tumama yung 3-point shooting because that's their game. They really just need a big man there to rebound and defend. Oh, nice drive by Kun. They don't know him. When you let him go to the left, you know, he's really strong and he's athletic. Chris Kun. And they got that on a trade from the Titans. And they gave up Aris Junicio for that.
Oh, they gave up the 3-point shooting of Junicio.
Well, Chris Kun is also a 3-point shooter, no?
As
a nice drive.
Just missed it on the rebound. And this is what Kun provides as well.
Yeah, he's quick. Yeah, he can dribble. Oh,
short!
Sumobra naman ang nabitin.
Nabitawan daw niya. Pero ang ganda ng feet ni Kun sana. Chapman susubukan bumawi. Young fire stop at the keyhole. Too long. And Lastimosa says, let's go. But he'll settle down. Here's Kun. Baroka is asking for it. He's wide open. Binigay smart move. Smart move by Baroka. Bawi ka.
Chapman talagang gustong tumira ng tumira. 4 na puntos na siya dito.
Out of the 10.
Yeah, and he has about 4 or 5 attempts already in the ball game.
Including that big miss earlier.
2 out of 5, I think. 2 out of 5.
Come on. Always trust you in those counts, Dr. J. In the meantime, here's Chong Kui. Looking inside. Mitchell, stutter step, hesitates, applies the brakes. Young.
Ang ganda.
Will he make it? No. Shot clock catching up with him partially there. 7:18 to play. Here are giant steps. Lucero wants to go outside to Kuhn. Kuhn gets in battle. Estimosa. Lucero!
Mitchell really does not come back and play defense. You know, he went 3/4 of the way there and just didn't go. I don't know about his conditioning, no? And you know, in Macau, they joined this league because they feel that they can really do something, no? Besides really improving also.
And compete, battle, di ba? Oh, great feed. Over to Chapman inside. And Magnolia is in the lead by 3.
Tignan mo yan, that guy is 37 years old, yung kalaban niya, just a little bit 30. Pero tinatalo niya sa takbuhan. Up and down, up and down.
Paminsan, mga 37 yun, nasa condition pa rin. Eh.
Wow.
Oh, second rainbow. And it is 6:26 to go. We have 3 pointers. Of course, they are brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. We are tied at 14. We will be back after this timeout.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Pa nga daw niya the likes of Baroka, Poli, Sanggalang, and Rome de la Rosa, and they made it to the semi-final. So he definitely knows how to win. Now I asked him, anong kulang, bakit hindi sila manalo dito? And he said he takes full responsibility. It's him. He needs to score more, rebound more, keep his energy high. Tama yung observation kanina ni Dr. J. Aminado siya, masyado siyang chill, masyadong relaxed the past games. He needs to be more self-aware. The fun will always be part of his game, but he means serious business starting from today. Back to the panel.
Let's see if that transformation will happen here in this game. Apple and Dr. J. Apple, thank you for that report. Look at this guy. He's going to town.
Yeah, Chapman with a hard drive. Pinahinga si Mitchell, but Chapman is still in the ball game. Looks like he is in very good shape right now, no? In this first quarter.
Yun yung katawang Dr. J na hindi tatabaan. Kita mo yun. Even...
Tsaka look at the legs, very thin.
No?
Very thin. Pero long.
Magnolia leading now by 3, 17-14. They work it around the perimeter. This guy has 2 rainbows already, but he does not connect. Chapman takes it away. That will not roll in, but we will shoot free throws here.
Very aggressive young players for the Magnolia Hotshots.
And that point you made earlier, parang they're moving in that direction, no?
Yeah, but you know what I like? He hasn't done this. Today is the first day he's done this. He started Baroka in the starting lineup. You still need, you know, yung parang stabilizer na may edad. Okay, all the others kasama niya puro bata, except of course the import, no? Pero importante dyan. And Baroka knows what to do. Baroka is a scorer. But he's also a leader. He knows when I don't have to shoot if you guys are going to take care of making shots.
I can play 2. I can play 1, di ba?
There's no problem with him.
Yeah.
He really is a point guard. Marunong pumasa yan and to set up his teammates.
Iyo pa lang nung araw, yun na yung ano yun.
Yung trabaho niya talaga.
Exactly. 5 ang lamang ng Magnolia. Maagang lumamang Macau pero they have not hit the target on their last couple of tries. Shot clock reduced to 9. Yes, Damien fires that left-handed shot. That'll do.
Pero no count because I think there's an offensive foul called against a teammate. Yung big man was called for an offensive foul.
Oh, bad screen siguro.
Ito yung kanilang interim coach na bago. Kumukha nga ng isang Filipino local player na naglalaro dito dati. Ang pangalan mo.
Maalala mo, mama. Sige. Nice drive. That won't work for Kuhn. It's off the foot of Baroka. Referees look at each other. It'll go the other way. Referee Balaw took a look at his colleague.
Hindi nakita talaga
Oh,
ng balaw
hindi
yun.
nakita.
Pero Peclaro already told him, last touch ang Magnolia dun.
Huwag na i-challenge. Sabi niya, uy, challenge, maaga. Is it in time? Yes, it is. Hindi na yata. Or changing the call. They changed the call, ah.
Yeah, they changed the call because tinawag mo balaw si Peclaro. And he convinced him. No, he really did. He's a true chip.
Okay.
Si Peclaro sumunod lang. Kasi Peclaro very clearly
I like the way you put it, eh.
Very clearly told him, doon ang bola.
Sige na, pare. Parang gano'n, eh. Sige na, pare.
No, pero hindi tama yun.
Exactly. More than anything else.
Hindi tama yun.
It should be the
Oh,
correct call.
kung pareho kayong hindi, di mag-jumble kayo. Ganun talaga yun. If you have conflicting calls or yun, mag-jumble kayo.
This guy is often scoring with 10 points already of the 21 of Magnolia. Stuck na itong Macau sa 14, ha?
Wala na, kapalayo na ito. Wala
Shake
talaga
it back.
wala silang good big man. Yan ang problema nitong team na ito. They have no big man.
They're good to up to about 5 or 6 players.
So far, si Chongqing hindi pa rin masyadong nag-i-score. He's the first #1 scorer. Kasama si Leong.
Chapman chewed up by a double team, but I guess a foul has just been whistled here. Chapman is the one whistled for that foul. His first.
Tsaka si Mitchell going to the free throw line here. Mitchell has 5 in the ball game. Tama ba yan?
Yep.
6 now.
Pumasok yung free throw. Kagabi, puro tres yung Ginebra at saka NLEX kagabi. And Bolick firing that huge 3 in the end. Because those crucial free throws that gave them the win. From behind, 13 points down.
Yeah, I caught the game at home,
Yung dulo.
Yeah. No, I caught the whole second half in the game. But I was also listening on my Filipinas live when driving home. So I could hear you guys.
In the meantime, Kuhn is wide open. Just off a tad, and the rebound is claimed by Macau. Here's Damian. Looking, probing, whips it over to the other side. That'll work. Shackleford knocks it down. It's been a while since Macau has scored.
Magaling talaga sa 3-point
Actually,
shooting.
no?
Ito si Shackleford, si Kevin Bega.
Phoenix Shackleford.
Phoenix Shackleford, yeah. Magaling talaga ang
Parang
shooting.
pangalan ng artista. That won't work. Sabi nga kay Kinito nung araw si Kareem Abdul-Jabbar may kakamping Shackleford. Si Lynn Shackleford. Yep, yung UCLA team na yun. In the meantime, libre. Lobo-lobo. Ayaw. This particular attempt by Lao Chun Pong. Here's Lastimosa slowing it down. Lucero fires a 3. Bounces out. Follow up. Barroca. No basket. We have no count as the referee underneath. May foul bago itinira yung bola. But it's a penalty situation, I think.
Not yet. 14 fouls pa
Four
lamang.
pala. Mali ang tingin ko. Timeouts ang tininan ko.
14 fouls pa lamang.
Cone goes out, gets a good round of applause. So does Chapman. Mukhang enjoy yung Chapman being here. Tingnan mo.
Well, first game ito eh. Unang-una, hindi pa siya kilala ng mga kalaban. So, lalo na, obviously, itong kalaban nila, they might not have that technology to get all the, or even willingness to get everything about the other guy that they're playing today. No?
And what time do they get the news na may change, di ba?
Correct. Well, the news has always had to be yesterday at noon time.
Yeah.
Kailangan yun eh. But still,
Ayun nga, no, commissioner, para yung import allowed, no?
yeah. Para malaman ng kalaban mo, you have to give, this is a league eh. Kailangan mo preparado yung kalaban mo. Hindi mo pwede ilagay na lang 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock ang
Excuse
laro.
me, mag-change po kami. Yung ganun, di ba?
Hindi pwede yun.
Ay, ganda ng salaksak ko. Hello, mintis lang sa dulo.
Just can't make shots.
Oo nga. Oh, Lastimosa got a great scoop pass from Lucero. To the other end, Baroko, Timon. Smart, no? Huwag natin pilit. Wala tayong numero. Oh, but his pass is read. Here comes the rush. Oh, he was harassed by the defense. Chen Lixing, rather.
First time I saw him play.
Yeah, correct.
But Lucero just knew how to take care of him on that drive. You have a mismatch there with De La Rosa. But another bad pass by Sanggalang.
Red, but Lastimosa interrupts the pass.
Hindi tumawag ang referee.
De La Rosa with a pirouette, but too much on it. Follow up, Sanggalang cleans it up. (25-19) with 2:23 remaining in your first set of 12 minutes. Here's Damian. Leong looking inside to Mitchell. Got it.
9 points in the ball game now to lead all of his team in scoring.
Medyo nagpalit na itong Magnolia, no? Iba na yung player. Lucero is part of the starting lineup, still there. So is Lastimosa. Steps back, hesitates.
Yan ang magiging 1-2 punch nila. You can see it's being built up for that.
At saka kita mo may rhythm na yung dalawa eh. Barroca almost had it, but it popped away at the last moment.
Medyo 5 or 6 rebounds na ito si Mitchell in the ball game. So he's having a good night.
Good start.
Yeah.
For Macau.
But he had to rest very early. Yan ang problema. Another good block by Lucero.
And swatting away the shot of Leong. But the pass to Lastimosa, too strong. It slips through his fingertips. With 125.6 remaining, and Magnolia ahead now by 4. We shall take a break in the action and bring you back quickly to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. We have you back with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. We are just the first of 2 games here today. Later on, Talking Tex will go up against San Miguel. And by the way, as PBA celebrates another anniversary, you can get free tickets at the main entrance of the Ninoy Aquino Stadium on April 8. Actually, 9 ang anniversary. But Thursday ang araw ng kagitingan. So we'll play on a Wednesday, April 8.
Yeah.
So
April 9, 1975 yung unang laro.
I often ask a lot of people, where were you on opening day? Where were you?
Opening day, watching.
Watching?
Yeah,
watching. As we take a look at Francis Chua, George Gallet.
George Gallet. You know, in 50 years na yun. So, going parang 50 season. Si Willie has been there for 30 seasons also. Huwag niyang gaganunin si Comia. Ganun katagal na rin yan.
Lumang tao na rin yan.
No, but it's a good gesture.
By the way, we'd like to welcome the students of Diana Purocanan from Philippine Women's University.
Yeah.
Hello. Shout out for all of you.
And thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming and enjoying the games and getting to know us, a production, and how we produce sports with the Sports 5 team. 25-23.
If you remember well, that belongs to the Benitez family.
It does. It does.
Kasi remember the old senators, Senator Helena Benitez.
And down the
one of the better ones.
And down the years, the family has managed that university.
Yeah.
Even
malapit ang bahay ko dyan.
Yeah.
Tsaka malapit rin yung eskwela ko dyan.
Okay, of course. Yung presidente ngayon is Marco Benitez, who used to be the Ateneo player. And of course, he's
si Marco.
He's one.
Kasabay nila Enrico yan. Rich Alvarez, but Rich is not on the bench anymore with Macau. I don't know why, kung inalis siya kasama ng isang coach or whatever. Hindi ko nakita.
Tanungin natin mamaya, makichismis tayo kay Rich. In the meantime, na-miss by Macau. Could have tied it up.
Si Larry, kasama yan. Sila Marco. Yan.
Alfaro.
Si L.A. Tenorio.
The 2002 Ateneo team that...
si Boogs.
Yeah.
Magandang bakbakan nito, no? Hirap na hirap rin ng Magnolia because kung sasabihin mo, madali sa kanila get away. Pero right now, it's just a 2-point lead with 25 seconds left in the first quarter.
Mabul itong Macau, ano? They got going here.
Yung 3-point shooting ng Macau, mabigat eh. Pag pumapasok yan, talagang
May
madaling
pupunta.
humabol eh. May 4-point shooting pa nga yung mga yan. Pero ang ano nila today, si Chonky, parang hindi yung the same. He's gotten everything with Kelly. But maybe with the new coach, medyo naka-harness ng konti siya sa kanyang kilos.
In the meantime, the free throw works, and it's a 3-point lead by Magnolia going into the last.
Si Chonky nga is not even on the floor. Pero sa isang coach, he's playing like 40-42 minutes a game.
Sagad, ano? Phoenix Shackelford.
Maraming fouls to give on Magnolia.
Let's see if they utilize them.
Well, they have one, at least one.
That will work against the glass by Leon.
Hindi nila ginamit yung foul, so they have to go quickly. Nako,
De La Rosa.
Too late. Too late the hero ngayon.
Too late the hero, no? Huh? So, for about 3 minutes, Magnolia went without their new import, Clint Chapman. They rested him, and he already has made a contribution and an impact on this game. Magnolia has a 1-point lead going into the break, but Chapman will be on the agenda of Macau the rest of the way.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Bago pa man siya lumipad papunta dito, kinausap daw siya ni Coach L.A. Tenorio, telling him about the situation, how they're struggling on the rebounds, and basically just laying down the expectations para alam din niya what he's coming into, and he's very much willing to do what it takes to help this team win. And now when I ask his teammates, how is he different? Ang sagot sa akin ni Paulie, he doesn't just move the ball, he also get his teammates moving. Seb and Dr. J.
Maraming salamat kay Apple David. By the way, we are the curtain raiser, and later on in the second game, we're going to have a juicy one, TNT against San Miguel. That should be a dandy one, Dr. J.
Oh, maghiwalay-hiwalay na sila sa team standing
Para
sila. 1-1 sila eh.
Para itong dalawang to, maghihiwalay na rin.
Saka perennial rivals yan sa mga championship eh.
So, magsakupan na kayo mamaya.
Habang maaga.
Oo. Magkaalam-alaman na. Chapman steps into the shot!
Ayos ang tira niya. Walang problema. Lalo niya dyan sa left-hand corner. Medyo maayos siya dyan.
At saka confidence siya dyan. 11 puntos at double check. 13 puntos na ang kanyang kontribusyon.
And they have a 3-point lead right now. Nice pass.
Great pass inside. Lumusot kay Chapman.
Yan ang magandang teamwork. So far, pinakikita nila so much better ang kanilang ball movement.
And smoother, ano?
Compared to their last 3 games. And also, nice move there.
But no follow-up. Yes. And Gomez de Leano gives them a new 3-point lead at 30-27.
Maganda rin magkasama si Gomez de Leano at saka si Rom de la Rosa because they're both tough defenders, but both can score.
This outside shot will not work for Raymond Chow. Let's slow it down.
Chapman, nagdadala pa ng bola eh. Tapos gets to his spot.
Feeling point guard. Ball will stay there. Chow touching it last. Shackelford will
take
sit
a
down.
rest,
Yeah, and Damian is back in.
Yeah. And they have 2 small guys there. The other guy said it's the first time I've seen him play as a point. So they're very, very small. They have 2 guys there about 5'8". And this is a mismatch also in the post-up.
Oh, yes. It is Leon unable to stop Gomez de Leano.
Maliit ang lineup nila.
They're trying to insert some quickness here.
Oh, what a beauty. Yeah, but si Chonky can play. There's no problem being small because he's strong and he can defend.
May salaksak eh.
Yung isa medyo hindi ko, I can't see him defending any of the guys that Magnolia that he has to defend.
Thomas De Leon.
They're right there. They're throwing that ball. Mismatch na naman yun.
Chapman double team
Good
from
help.
the blind side.
Good
Leong bothering him, and
Yeah.
they lost it completely.
Blindside yung help defense
Yeah.
ang ginawa nung other guy. They're going to make that substitution.
Sundot sa likod.
Alisin na nila Agsebo.
Naramdaman eh, no? Chen Li Xing will move out.
Binigyan lang talaga ng playing time ng konti, which is also good for the morale of the team, no? Mga
siguro,
players.
Kasi sinusukat din ng coach.
Ang tagal na namin nandito sa Manila. Hindi mo ako gagamitin.
Sayang naman binabayad niyo sa akin. And then,
Palagay mo, dalawa sa isang kwarto, medyo mahal yan.
9 puntos na. Si number 48, si Lao Chopong, who has nothing but
3-point
three-pointers.
shots, tatlong 3-point shots, 2 in the first quarter.
He will be given this announcement. 3-point shot brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Tabla tayo at 32. Nilabas muna si... hindi. Maglalabas ng bola si Andrada. De La Rosa tried to go back door. Door was slammed, and here on the attack, shot clock is down to 3. Biglang may nagsisigaw sa bench sa Magnolia. Chapman unable to score, and here comes Macau. Black Knights on the attack. Leong brings it up. Great cut by Mitchell. Chapman covering him well. Corner flip. Bang!
Biglang 3 puntos ang lamang dito. 2 3-point shots in a row. Macau is up by 3.
And Pong has his 4th rainbow in this game.
12 na.
Yeah. There's Chapman. Gomez De Leon says, sukat natin.
4 yan, ha? 4. 4, hindi 3 yan.
Yeah. Ayun, inantay ng announcer ng confirmation from the referee. Baka hindi rin niya nakita gaya ko. May teamwork din yung table officials. In the meantime, Kanto!
Ang ganda ng setup.
Oo
Hindi lang
nga,
pumasok,
hindi
pero
lang.
ang ganda ng setup.
Oy, ganda ng lead pass ni Chapman kay De La Rosa. Setup job. Open. Cup. Boom, boom, boom. But no, not really.
Lumabas eh.
Niluwa eh, no?
Yep. Exactly the word for it.
Oh, sabi ni Damian, hello, Mr. Tenorio. Nice to meet you.
Nag-tightrope siya dun.
Oh, balancing act eh. Naipit, nilabas. Ito si...
Mitchell.
Oo. Sa laksak si Leon, balik kay Mitchell.
Gandang bigay
Wow,
and foul. He got hit on the wrist.
Sa pool.
Yeah, he got hit on the wrist.
Gusto kong pangalan ng import yung kagabi, yung Caddy Lalaine.
Lalaine.
Yung sa NLEX, di ba?
Lalaine.
Suwabe.
Pangalan ng babae yun eh.
Parang,
Lalaine Bennett, if you remember her. Beauty queen.
Yeah. I do, trust me. The young people watching saying, what are those two talking about? The Kraken. Direct, pakita mo yung suit ni Kraken. I-zoom out nyo. Ang maganda dyan, si Ma'am Shena tinakpan eh. Pakita nyo yung pagka-checker ng damit. Yun ang maganda ron eh. Siya lang ang pwede magsuot niyan at maglalakad. Sino kokontra sa 6'10"? Sa kanya lang bagay yun. Oh, Macau in the lead, ha?
Again, they had a 3-point lead earlier.
Paul Lee with a good cut. Kicks it long to Rome. Paul Lee circles around.
Oh, that's an illegal kick by Chapman.
Second foul of Chapman.
Sa pool. Third personal already. Tatlo, ha?
Oo, ayun, tama ka. Ayun,
tatlo.
sa taso. Everything is big in Texas.
Big as Dallas.
Yeah.
Big as Houston.
Everything. Their football stadium is large.
Small as San Antonio.
Yun ang hindi ko napuntahan.
Oh, I had to be there because of a couple of championships. So when
What kind of town is that?
Oh, very slow and very sleepy.
Ganun. Okay.
Pero okay lang ang food.
the
Very
meantime,
sleepy.
very.
Moonwalk lang ang ano mo doon. Yung moonwalk nila na they call the moonwalk, where they have their parades pag nagka-champion.
37-36 with the clock at 7:18.3. We're in the second quarter. Mitchell cut to the back door. No chance for a pass. Damian over back to Mitchell. Shot clock. They have to release.
Kala ko pasok eh. Ang ganda ng bitaw niya.
At saka tama linya. Here's Lucero with a hop, step, and jump.
Si Alfaro.
Alfaro. Can't see anybody on the left flank. Overload on the left side. Lucero screeches to a halt. Finds a route. Got it!
Despite being tapped by Mitchell,
unstoppable si Lucero when he starts
magaling na talaga si Lucero.
And that shot, hindi pumasok to Damian, and Paul Lee was there to gather it by his lonesome. Magnolia by 1, 38-37. Laput looks inside, fires, big man misses. Damon Chowki slows it down. Here's Leon.
Nice back.
Wise move. That'll count.
Yeah, very, very good play.
Li Jiaoshu with a three-point beauty set up by Leong, and Macau back in the lead. Watch this again. And we will slide into a timeout with 6:12 to go.
What's happening is both of you are going for the handoff on the over. That's why this one is open. Okay, now let's change it. Let's go through. Hey, let's go through. We can do it. Let's just go through. Even the number 7. Hey, stop letting. Come on, that's why. If we go over, same thing as blue. We have a main guy. Right?
We have some Tuesday games starting on March 31 at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium, after which we will play there on April 7 also, and we high over back to Inares on a Tuesday. So these are all Tuesday games for your information, and we also like to remind you that on the 8th of April, the PBA celebrates another milestone.
Sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium niya, may tickets yan. First come, first serve.
Yeah.
Libre.
Yeah, thank you.
Certain amount of tickets allocated to pay the public na maraming salamat po.
3! Paul Lee gives them back the lead at 41-40.
Ang ganda ng timeout ni Coach L.A.
Settle down the team. The shot from the other side does not work, and the rebound is claimed by Lastimosa, who's back on the hardwood. Lastimosa and Lucero. Oh, great pass by Paul Lee. Oh, great feed, even more. Those big men, minsan nagugulat sa ganda ng pasa.
Well, if he doesn't believe that he fouled, he should tell his coach to challenge. That's one thing I've never seen Macau do, no?
In challenge, you know?
Challenge.
Here's that three-point delivery brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. When Paul Lee is in the clear, good things happen as Laput drills in the first gift shot.
Chris Kuhn coming back in for Rom De La Rosa.
Kuhn started today.
Yeah.
And Magnolia.
Kuhn is a legitimate 6'4", very athletic.
Sobra.
Saka bata pa yan, no?
Oh, young legs.
He has a fairly decent three-point shooting shot, no? Pero not that accurate, not there every day. But
Hindi pa masyado sharp.
But sometimes it's there, you know, and that really gives an advantage.
Well, we all know that from the college ranks, when they start coming to the PBA, many of them get better and better.
Yeah.
In the meantime, this hard drive, Shackleford.
Oh, beauty. The guy can play, no? I like him. And he has height, ha? Yun maganda sa kanya, eh.
May galaw. Oh. 1 point lead by Magnolia. We are coming down to the 5-minute mark here. Lucero outside with a lethal weapon. Back to Lucero, who cuts up the inside. That'll count.
Double figures na si Lucero dito.
Pong with the foul there, number 48. And Lucero cutting up the interior already with 8 points, pining now for his ninth. For a big man, ang smooth niya gumalaw, ano?
Yeah.
Oh, may tira pa sa free throw.
May tira nga sa 3-point shot. So really, you should appreciate him. He's a legitimate 6'8 player. And long.
Haba, no? Here comes Chow Quinn. Looking outside, over to Pong, who has collected 4 rainbows already. They tried to set him up, actually. Shackelford and company with a problematic 3-second shot clock. He puts it up. No, Laput can't get to it, but Lastimosa quicker. He has no numbers. He'll slow down. Lee, Lastimosa, no numbers. The pass inside. Kuhn sends it outside. Lucero. Kuhn will 3 and miss it.
Still good ball movement there.
Yeah.
Lucero willing to give it up to a teammate.
Yeah, looking for the better option.
Open yan.
Mitchell,
Not
no.
there.
Paulie gets his second rebound in the same spot, actually. 4-point lead by the Templado Hotshots. Problema. Aabangan ni Lucero sa taas!
Hindi talaga makaka-layup dyan kay Lucero ng ganyan. The way, magaling talaga magambang yun. And he completed the block by hitting the ball off the back.
At saka nung nawala yung bola,
no?
hindi niya iniwanan. Huli ko to. Kukunin ko yung bola rito.
Hindi marunong sa discretion is a better part of valor.
Di ba?
Pull back. Wait for your teammates.
Lastimosa with his second basket and giving now Magnolia a 6-point spread.
Open na naman ito.
4. Hindi. Lihis. Kuhn rushing. Lastimosa will Dipsido! Kuhn set that well, and he managed to give it over to Lastimosa. We're going to look at this one more time. But I think we'll reserve it.
Because that's only a 30-second timeout.
Yeah. That's right.
Pero maganda yan. Maganda talaga.
Directors are holding on.
Tignan mo ito. Yo-yo, baby.
When I was younger, I remember so fondly Danny Florencio when he would do those things.
He's one of the best.
Yung ganun, ano?
Si Danny talaga magaling yan. Si Jack Chua magaling yan sa ilalim.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Si Rudy Soriano also magaling.
Si Rudy, no?
Saka si Merv Villar magaling rin sa ganyan yan.
Yun? Okay.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo sa baba. Pero si Rudy Soriano, kikindat pa sa'yo sa taas yun. Abangan ka pa nun.
Great.
Really good player. And this game getting to be injected with tons of excitement as Magnolia has now created an 8-point lead before we come down to the last 3 and 13.
Yung mga fans ng Magnolia certainly are looking at a possible bright spot. They got a good import.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly spectacular, but okay naman.
Efficient.
Yeah.
For
but
now.
He just picked up 3 quick fouls early. But, they're playing a team that's really weak for me, unless they make 3-point shots.
Young can't make one, and here comes Kuhn with another rebound. Provides the shield for Lastimosa. Back to Kuhn. Young guns at work. Kuhn looking inside, sets up Lastimosa. Nice shake and break. Over to Paul Lee. Lethal weapon! No!
Ang bilis talaga ni Chonky.
Iniwanan si Laput.
Yan dapat kasali dun sa yung sa All-Star game.
Yung skills game.
Ang bilis doon.
baka mahina yung stopwatch nyo. Kahit digital pa yan. Paul Leo nasundot. Leong had a hand on it. 2:09 remaining in this first half. Hindi nakita yung cut. Here's Pong. Yes, that's number 5.
Ang bilis tong 5-0 run, no? Biglang 3 na lamang ang lamang Magnolia.
Lao Pong has 15.
Puro 3-point shot.
Yes. And you are right, Dr. J. If Macau can get their 3-point guns
They are competitive. Pag hindi, hirap sila.
Lucero's whirling.
That's good rebound. Another good rebound for Mitchell.
Shackelford looks inside.
Yan, patience pinakita dito ni Chongqing.
Sees a little crack. Pass to Mitchell.
Ang gandang bigay. He really wanted to feed that guy to reward him sa ginagawa niyang rebound on the defensive end.
That's such a good point because, one of the things you want to do as a point guard, keep your big man happy. In the meantime, 30-second timeout has been requested. We'll hang on to the airtime. 50-49 again. Don't forget, April 8th, we will have free tickets. First come, first serve. Last time we did that, there were long lines at the Rizal Memorial. But this time we will be at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium on April 8th. Macau has gotten a full timeout. They're going to request it. Here's a couple of reviews of what has happened so far for Lao Pong, who has hit rainbows. And he's been the big bright spot for Macau in this first half of play. $50-49 is our score with 1:15 to go. Back with us here, and Sab Lucero talking with assistant coach Soler.
Juno. Yeah.
Marami ring head coach dyan, ha? Juno.
Madami. You have...
Jason Webb used to...
Well, he's like the governor now.
He's the gob.
Marami si...
a lot of point guards there also. Tony Boy Espinosa is there. And, bad screen.
Sino Salazar? Assistant coach. He's there. Ito is there. He's also there. I see him, yeah. Nagpalit pa si Johnny Abarientos dyan, di ba?
Oo nga, for Tenorio trade. Into the corner. On its way. Almost yun, ha? Would have been a lead maker.
They've already gone on a 7-0 run.
Yeah.
And that's why there was a 30-second timeout called by... another steal, and there's going to be a layup here. Hinabol ni Punso. You have to give him that effort. Pero, the better, huwag ka nang pumal, don't give them a 3-point play.
Pero kung si Lucero yung susubukan niya.
Hindi, mas mahaba yun.
Kaya nga, exactly.
Longer strides yun.
They're trying to set up. Paulie cracks it up. Hits the back rim. That's Timosa yanks it away. There's time. Lots of it, actually.
Another open.
Kuhn is there. Laput drives in. Kuhn. Paulie is wide open. Whoa, what an angle.
That's Timosa.
Edge of the board na yun, ha?
Yeah. Back to one.
Aga mong binili.
Tama, because to beat...
Halos eksakto lang. Pero feeling ko parang maaga. Anyway, one more dribble siguro. Anyway, that won't change a thing. Magnolia with its heads above the water at the end of this first half of play. We'll take a short break. Come back with a breakdown of the numbers and some incisive points from the one and only Dr. J after this.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ako sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all out passion. All the time. All with Filipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Filipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Filipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Minutes.
Teams in the conference so far battling ferociously, feverishly here. No lead is safe, and they're doing their best to be able to score that first win, Dr. J.
Thank you very much, Seb. Yeah, just 1 point separating both teams right now, 52-51 in favor of Magnolia. 2 players each on both sides having double figures, but balanced scoring more or less for both teams.
Big factor you mentioned in the first half, as long as Macau can hit their rainbows, they'll be in business, Dr. J.
And that's one of the reasons why, because their leading scorer, as we take a look at that, Macau already has made 9 3-point shots compared to 1 for Magnolia. I think one of those is a 4-point shot pa nga yata. The one, I don't know. So anyway, that's 24 points difference right there. Then rebounds, however, in favor of Magnolia, plus 13. Assists, Macau has plus 4. Obviously, pag pinasa mo sa 3-point shot, mas maraming pumapasok. Marami kang assist.
Okay. Ayan po si Lau Chon Pong, who has hit nothing but rainbows here in this game.
Well, you know, medyo nakasag parati yung dumidepensa sa kanya. Medyo nakakakuha siya ng pwesto. Tony Mitchell has 13 points, 8 rebounds. A far cry from, much better cry from his previous performance. Si Phoenix shackled for the 7. That guy can go for more. Damian Chongki is with 6. At hindi natin nakikita si Leong. I don't know if he's playing today, no? Yung Filipino.
Siya pinasok in number 7 yun.
But that guy is one of the guys that can really score, no? Si Leong.
But has not produced that much here
yeah,
today.
Jenny Leong, surprisingly, he only has 5 points in the ball game, no?
So what's going to give here? Both teams have come to the locker room, and Apple's going to report about that later. But if you are Magnolia, what do you address here, Dr. J?
Well, you have to realize that this team is, they'll always have Chongqing trying to penetrate, but then dishing off. And then you can see the spacing of the players ng the Macau team. No? They're always spaced and open to take 3-point shots. And naman si Chapman, you were talking about, there was also Chapman, but he was only a 6'4" player. Rex, one of the better 3-point shooters. Yeah. During the time pa nila Jordan yan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Rex was really a good shooter. And look at him, he's done well. L.A. Tenorio talking to Sabi Lucero. Next 3 games of the Templados, medyo hindi natin masasabing madali na yung terapirma.
Hindi na.
Tapos Barangay Nebra coming off a loss. Well, by then they will have played again. And then you go up against the San Miguel Beer team.
And the journey doesn't get any easier down as you're trying to make it to the next phase. And Macau will have this lineup or this trio of assignments. San Miguel.
Lalo pang humirap yan. You go Beerman, Bots, and then NLEX. All of them, well, except for San Miguel, they're 1-1. But they're still at 500. Yeah. But the others are all above 500.
Yeah. And NLEX's confidence has just been boosted with that win last night against Ginebra.
NLEX is not a bad team, especially with Bolit playing like that. And then you have some new guys there on the team that have certainly...
Gonzalez, for instance.
Yeah, LJ Gonzalez is really
quite a spectacular player. As Raymond Chow tries to cut up the inside. Here's the shot by Leong. Look at the win-loss record of both clubs. Boy, both, as we mentioned, both looking for that first win.
Yung katulad niyan, that was what I was mentioning about Leong. Usually, yung ganong klaseng tira, swak na kayo kay Leong. Another open shot.
Eto na po si Damien. Ang kulit-bulilit ng kupunan ng Macau. Ni Lobo, parang shot put. Hindi. Chapman, tinangay. Iniwan, nakawalang tangan si Leong. Boone getting a lot of PT or playing time here today.
Yeah. Well, if you traded for somebody giving up a real good three-point shooter, you know, obviously you want to develop this guy. No? He's playing the two-guard position, but if he learns how to play the point at height,
laking ba? Oh, shot!
15 puntos na ba ito?
Correct. 15. Alam mo kung minsan mas bilib ako sa bilang mo. Yes, sir.
Alam ni Willie yan.
Yung score.
Matagasan kami nagsama niya. Alam niya.
As our good friend, the late Joe, would say, you took the words right out of my mouth, Dr. J. Chapman. Alam mo to, palagay ko forward sa Amerika to eh.
Yeah?
Di ba? Yung ganyan laki, di ba?
Parang power forward.
Stretch, no?
Mitchell gusto bumawi. 5-0 run by Chapman here in this quarter.
He has 18 as his total. Just got into a bit of foul trouble in the second quarter. I feel good.
Yan ang hindi ko maintindihan dito sa Macau. They do not react to what's happening. The guy scored 8 points. And all of a sudden, they have a 9. They don't call timeouts. They don't talk to their players and tell them, hey, so to put the defense on that.
You know, then you're absolutely correct.
That's the way that they have coached this conference.
And he has 6 rainbow connections. That's now Jordan Pong, number 48.
No, he needs some help. No, he needs Leong and Shackelford to hit those shots because those are the other guys that are really mabigat.
Sneak pass by Kuhn as he started.
Tumatakbo.
Libre si Leong. Does he finally get something? No.
Pero yung offensive rebound.
Raymond Chow won't get it to fall in. Lucero lobs it outside to Mark Boroka.
You see Skuns.
Bang! Now he gets it. Nung first half, hindi niya nakuha yun eh.
Yun ang binibigay sa iyo ni Mark Boroka. Paano magbasa kung sinong dapat bigyan ng bola.
23 puntos na ang import ng Magnolia.
Chapo foul
lalim to Simosa. 8 na ang labang ng Magnolia.
Yan ang tinatawag na hip defense. Put your hips under your back.
It's not necessarily popular, but it's the hip defense. In the meantime, we are moving down to 8:47 in the third. Damon.
Mala si Damon
May alat, ano?
Came from a 28-point performance.
Baroka sets up Chapman side. Nahalata the side view shot. He tried to angle his way out of the defense. Sino foul? Si Mitchell?
Yep.
Okay. Kung si Mitchell, dalawa. Anyway, Chapman will shoot free throws. He's already, as you said, exploded here.
10 puntos na siya dito sa quarter na ito. He had only had 13 at the end of the first half.
You get the feeling this guy is enjoying himself, that he has a job. Apple, go!
More effort on rebounding. Yan ang gusto makita ni Coach Marcos Elliot from Macau. Ang sabi nga niya, yes, we are smaller, but that only means kailangan mas maraming effort pa. Boxing out, putting a body on people, and just really fight for those rebounds. Ang Magnolia naman, just knowing how streaky from the 3 itong Macau can be, they need to close out early and make sure to challenge those outside shots. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Ms. Apple David. In the meantime, 2 free throws were canned by Clint Chapman. He now has given Magnolia its biggest lead at 10. The drive, Shackelford, nowhere to go. Chow looking inside, dribbling, trying to break down the defense. Mitchell launches. It bounces away at the rebound, playing by Kuhn. That will work for Lastimosa.
biglang layo. All of a sudden, 1 dozen points.
Raymond Chow, that will not bite. And just one shot per visit for the Black Knights.
Well, they had no answers they had no answer for Chapman.
And no answer as well for Barroca, who rips up the inside. And it is now 68 to 54, the biggest lead of Magnolia currently on the board. Watch this as he breaks this down and scores unmolested. We will be right back.
Right now, especially on defense, so we gotta be wise out, we gotta be help all of us.
Hey, name for Ray. Catch your little breath, we're going 55. Pressure their ass, get it up. Still share the ball though. Still share the ball. We missing shots, we come out flat. Ty, you need a break? One quick minute. Hey, Lou. Let's go, Lou, let's go, Lou. Come on. 55. Yes, we gotta defend, play 55. And we still gotta share the ball, bro. We're trying to win this fucking game.
Okay, Dr. J was beginning to talk about how the veterans are being played in the Magnolia roster right now as we take a look at their averages of these two veterans.
Yeah, a far cry. But, you know, Barroca is playing so relaxed. He's playing the veteran that he is. He knows who to feed off. He knows when to feed off. And he also knows when to score. At the same time, alam naman natin, maayos gumipensa na si Barroca. He may be small, but he's tough as nails.
He will grab the ball away from you if you're not careful.
That's a big run there by Magnolia. All of a sudden, they have a 14-point lead.
16-3. Hindi na maka-score. Here is the lob.
Short.
That's very short from the guy who has hit 6 rainbows in this match so far. That is number 48, Lao Chonpong. Here's Lastimosa. Set up for Chapman. His foul going in. Was hoping to get the bucket and the +1, but he'll just go for 2 free throws. Number 28, that's Lucy G, guilty of his 3rd.
Well, nagpalit man ng Magnolia, and right now, they're really happy that they did so. Yeah, because if they can at least put a victory,
tatlong change, you know, pangatlo ito eh.
You can feel happy about that because you can never tell if momentum can swing to your side, confidence level is going to be higher. Of course, makikilala na ng susunod na kalaban mo itong kalaban mong import, but he seems to be tall enough and medyo may kamay naman sa labas. Just missed 1 free throw there earlier.
And has good energy, Dr. J.
Oh, hindi naman umaayaw. Wala, Chucky. Si Derek is a far cry from what he usually...
Oh, yes! Dazzling the defense with that whirl around. Lastimosa, he has 12. The drop, read by Lastimosa, who's all over the floor. Drive down the baseline, great dish. The ball will go the other way, however.
You know, Magnolia has always been known to be a team in the last 6-7 years that they've been in the league to be a very tough defensive team. They win by limiting the scores of the opponents. And right now, they have kalaban nila is only 54 points. I mean, in fairness to Chito Victorero, no? Yung trabaho niya dyan, talagang he has instilled that to
that culture.
No? Mababa scoring ng kalaban for us to win. Because maybe he doesn't feel that we had enough offense to win all the time.
That's a great outlook. And your defense creates... they won 1 championship under Chito. And that's clean. That's clear. Chapman battling it away. That's okay. May hingi ng goaltending yung Macau, but that's okay. Oh, yes, sir!
Yeah, pero actually, yung i-review rin later on yun.
Yeah.
Malalaman naman yung pag nagkaroon ng dead ball situation yun. Kung goaltending yun.
And the lead, Dr. J, is already 19.
Wala eh.
Napako na sa 54 itong Macau. Under the basket they go. Here's Damien Chowdhury, dish to Mitchell.
They're a team that if they can't make 3-point shots, they're not beating anybody in this league. I'm telling you now already, the way I look at them.
Lumalabas, ano, talagang yun lang ang bao nila actually. In the meantime, here's the push. Let's see if they get something on the break. Damien tried to dribble through traffic, ended up being fouled off the knee. Is it Lucero?
You know, it's for me, I feel bad about this because yung mga nagsumali sa atin, we really respected them. Bay Area, Eastern, they've really given us great basketball.
Even in the past.
Hindi, natutuwa talaga ang publiko panoorin sila. But ito talagang kitang-kita mo kulang ang kanilang import eh.
Oh.
Saka sa 3-point shooting lang talaga sila. Pero, you know, it's a 4-quarter game eh. Not one quarter,
Whether
2 quarters.
whether it's 10 minutes or 12 minutes per quarter, really. Shackleford.
Lumabang pa nga sa championship yun against Ginebra, remember? Umabot ang game 7 yun.
Sa Philippine Arena. The pass of Paul Lee, holding on to his head. He apologizes, but Chapman says, chill, we're good. In the past, may mga team like Nicolas Tudley.
No, that was long kasama pa yung Palmeiras of Brazil, which is the reason why Chris Pat got Cyrus Man at that time, no, from that team. Marami. Nicolas Tudley was an Australian team.
Yeah. Four minutes and 37. Magnolia creating the gap here. Paul Lee. That feels good for Paul's confidence, no doubt. 75-59.
Silang the one with Baroka, they're playing a role game right now. They're veterans. They know how to adjust sa kanilang teammates.
Chuck, we know where to go. Gomez, Lucero, Chapman.
Pinaganda pa ni Lucero. Kaya na niya i-layup yun. Pinaganda pa niya.
Gusto niya sumaya ng konti, may dunk yung Chapman. It's an energizer kasi ang dunk eh.
Yeah, but look at this. In this quarter alone, 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. 13 points na ginagawa nito si Chapman. He has a total of 26 in the game.
He started like he was on fire right away.
The turnaround jump shot niya dun sa left-hand corner at the start of the game. Then I think he made a 3-point shot.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So right now, big quarter for him. 14 points in this quarter.
Yung role, you know this, Dr. J, is part of so many teams. Napaka-importante yung energy ng import.
Yeah, because you may have the best local players, but there are times they're going to be checked, they're going to falter. That's when an import comes in and provides the sack.
Yeah. Diba? And so many of them.
Bibigyan niya ulit yan. Pero nangintis lang.
Natatawa si Sanjay Lucero sa ginawa niya. 3:48 to go. Outside. No. It is Gomez trying to get it back, and Young slows down. Damien slows down also. Here's Mitchell shopping around. Damien looks inside. Shot put shot. No. And here comes Mark Baroka. Downstairs we go to Lucero.
No, it's the offensive foul.
Ginamitan na.
Inawi niya. Sinalyan niya ng ano.
Alam mo, ng araw may character si Mars Rabelo yung comics yan, si Lastic Man. Ganon si Lucero, ganon yun. Mahaba yung...
Ang unang elastic man ng PBA is Rudy Soriano.
Correct. Sa ilalim, ano? Pero may tira rin sa labas si Rudy.
Rudy is a complete offensive player.
Yeah.
Was a complete offensive player.
Gusto ko yung mga ball fake niya. Oh, good drive.
I thought he would have an N1. Hirap na hirap pang i-score ito si Derek today. Ilang points lang ba ito?
Si Damien. And in the meantime, we have a timeout. We'll be right back to conduct the game.
Hey, that's fine. Okay, let's regroup. Let's execute. Free throws, diba?
All like we were first half. Make your shots, though. You're gonna take the quick one, make it. But you're still moving up. And get to the fucking rack. They're gonna start calling fouls.
Well, we've mentioned the name of Sav Lucero all throughout this game, and he's done a little of everything, even blocking shots. Really nowhere to go for Damian Chauqui and the others. Chauqui has been limited to just 6 points so far. 77-59 is the count here. 2:49 to go. And Magnolia beginning to look at possibly, though there's still a lot of time, a breakthrough in their 4th start so far. And some of the young blood will be joined by Ron De La Rosa. Number 13, that's Gomez, who's Gabriel Gomez is there for Magnolia. He's been on the floor for quite some time now. And also the return of Yukian Andrada. A lot of fans coming to the game here on this Saturday.
TNT later on.
Yeah, parang championship ulit.
7 points in the ball game now for Derek, but that's very, very low.
Yeah,
he had 6 in the first half,
Yeah,
and those are his first 2 points in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Damian cannot get going. He's been chewed up. And they try some pressing here. Try to
It's good.
do something. De La Rosa. Andrada says, I'm free for a 3. But no. Young collars the rebound. The lead is 16.
Opportunity for them habang nakaupo yung import ng Magnolia. Sumalaksak na sumalaksak. That's a foul,
Yeah.
Medyo
Bangga.
late call pa nga yun, pero that's a foul.
Yung sa unang bangga pala.
And that's gonna be free throw shots.
Magnolia has 5 team fouls now.
And 3 only for the Macau.
I love going to Macau, you know. I've been there about 2 or 3 times.
I've been there several times pero hindi na ako bumabalik.
The hardest part is going from, well, now may, sa Anthony Suntay tells me there's a road now from Hong Kong to Macau.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you can even ride
a bus.
Yeah, straight na yun.
Dati,
matagal bingil yun. I remember my good friend, my late friend who told me about it. The last time that I was in Hong Kong, I haven't been there a long time. Kasi I was supposed to go there. Inabot ako ng COVID. Hindi ako nakabalik.
ano yun challenge yung ferry ride from Hong Kong to Macau and back.
Yeah.
Kasi yung waters at night can be tumultuous Okay, 207.7. 14 ito. Nawala na yung bola sa kamay ng kanilang hot hand na si number 48, si Lau Chompong. Here's Paulie, wiggles open. You give him that roll, he'll fill it up.
Ito parang icing on the cake na ginagawa dito ng Magnolia because they're so confident right now with their game. They know they're superior in their import.
Yeah, yes. Even Paul Lee contributes a 3-pointer brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
17-point lead, but another 2 free throws coming up here.
Si Damian.
Made his first 2 points in this quarter from the free throw line. Dagdag ulit ng isa pa dyan.
Yan yung way niya mag-free throw. No?
Mamaya yung ating direct. Actually, direct natin, si Nick.
Si Nick Earnshaw.
Makikita na naman natin yung mga forthcoming games ng Macau. At the same time, yung mga next games ng Magnolia. Yung sa Macau, mabibigat yata.
Mabigat yun, Andy.
Even sa Magnolia, masakit sa kanila yan. Because teams that they usually can beat, they lost to. They lost to Blackwater. They lost to Phoenix, hindi ba? But Phoenix is now a different team. Their import is okay. Macau's next games are San Miguel, Meralco, and NLEX.
Napakahirap. Nadadaanan.
If they don't win here, they'll be 0-4. They are very possibly 0-7 after that.
And out of the running, magkaganon, ano?
Not exactly, pero yeah, because there are 12 games. But, you know, they're not coming back from that. You know? Too many good teams in this league.
Wrap around. Then
That's a good call by the referee.
Forward inside.
Mabuti sa kanya, natututo siya to get the fouls and keep on going to the free throw line if I'm not making my outside.
Or if others can put it into the
Yeah,
hole,
I'm going to
something.
take it inside. But that's a good sign of a good leader and player. No? So he's the guy that gets a lot more minutes in this team than even their import. They have nobody of his caliber as a point guard.
Wala eh, no? Parang
No,
hindi.
they don't. They really do that.
While the other teams are 3-man deep at the point guard position.
He is a lone ranger.
He's a lone ranger in the wilderness. Volley across the timeline. Rome is free. Gomez says, ice tayong left.
Gomez Deliano also had 8 points early dito sa laro nito.
Good move by Andrade, but he just can't catch it.
Sa kanila pa rin.
Lee!
Sa kanila pa rin.
Lee! Rome looks at the basket. He wants a layup. Just like the dad when he used to play.
Back to a 16-point lead. Maybe 3 more offensive plays para sa atin. Shackleford. Yes, favorite shot niya.
Oh, yes.
Favorite shot niya.
82-68, coming down to the last 37 seconds. De La Rosa, will he go for another serving? Gomez will set this up. Hook shot. No. Follow-up. Yes. Sanggalang with a patented move. 84-68. Shackleford too far away. Damian. And we are done with 3 quarters. And at the end of 3, Magnolia creating the separation they possibly need to score that first win in 4 starts. When you hit the 4th quarter, it's time to summarize the game. In the first half, Macau was very much in contention. In fact, they've hit major 3-pointers here. Lalo na coming from number 48, Lao Chon Pong. And that kept them very much in contention in this game. But the bench of Magnolia began to contribute as well.
Tignan mo naman yan, plus 20 ang lamang mo dyan. Because they really have a deeper bench. Kung titignan mo sa lineup nila in the lineup of Macau. Macau is limited to 3 guys on the offense sa small guys, and then 1 or 2 sa big guy, including their import na yun.
Exactly. So what do, from a coaching perspective, Dr. J, what do the other teams begin to see kay Chapman?
Well, Chapman is, as the words of our colleague na si Ryan uses a lot. And I like it. He's serviceable at the moment. We don't know. But he seems to be very confident in his own game. So that's important. Now, you want to test his defense. Because ang competition niya in this game, mahina eh. Walang laban sa kanya.
Okay. Now that you mentioned what is clearly now obvious, naku si Damian tumatakot sa lower back, oh.
Now, meron na, kaya nga i-review yun. Very quick review here. Referee Vergara going to the barker. May tulak ba ito? Oh, offensive foul ang tinawag. Tinulak to get that position. Sanggal lang ba yun? O si Andrada? Si Andrada.
Alam mo, na kaninang umaga sa program ng ni Noliala, no, nagkaroon ng usapan.
Power play?
Yung dating coach ng Macau in-interview. Nai-intimidate din yung mga guardian. Maliliit yung mga tao nila. Yung gano'ng kalalaki at stocky ang mga guardian na Pilipino.
Yeah, well, yun ang sinabi niya.
Oo, sinabi niya. Apple, ano meron dyan?
Ang sinabi naman ni Coach Marcus Elliott, we need to make some stops. 2 to 3 in a row. And then on the other side, take quality shots naman. Hindi daw yung puro outside na lang yung laro nila. They need to penetrate and then make those kick-out passes. If they do that, move the ball, then they can do a lot more things. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Apple. Alam mo itong Macau, they made a coaching change. Boy, having a new coach takes some time also. Also with LA, I think they're also thinking long-term right away.
Obviously, that's what they're thinking with LA. And probably even lineup-wise, they're thinking, you know, how they're going to fill it up.
For now and the future.
Yeah.
Oh, good block by Mitchell.
But that's close to goaltending also. Pero nandiyan na yun.
Reviewable.
Wala na yung outside.
Wala na yung bala. De La Rosa. Into this sanggalan. Sabi niya, ba't ako nandito? Hindi ko pwesto to. Nowhere to go. Good cut. And sanggalan. Ito, pwesto ko to. But Mitchell will take the ball away.
You got a double-double. You got double in scoring and double in rebounds. But a very far cry from his compatriot on the other side.
Yeah, who's bundle of energy in this game. That matters, huh?
That's a foul.
Polly
reaching.
Yeah. Alam mo kasi yung energy, pagdating pa lang ng input sa practice, kita mo, nabubuhayin yung team eh.
Oh, that's very true. You know, I've been with several teams.
Yeah.
I remember, for example, when first saw Michael and my teammates saw him, they were also very happy.
Michael Young?
Yeah. I remember when I went to watch a Crispa practice, the first time Billy Ray Bates played. Alam nila, we're going to the finals. You know, alam mo eh, di ba?
Nung dumating si Tony Harris, kwento nga niya eh.
Everybody.
Sus ko! Hindi lang magaling umingles.
Magaling maglaro.
Magaling maglaro. Wala namang question yung Tony Harris. Ibang liga yun.
Bundle of energy yun.
Oo. Good
Katulad
try.
niya.
Yes, sir!
Yan ang sinasabi ng coach sa kanila. Siya lang ang gumagawa niya. Yan ang problema niya eh. No? He's the only guy that can really penetrate and push out.
Parang siya lang sa island.
Kaya nga wala siyang comparison sa kanyang sa point guard position sa team nila. Mismatch, pero he throws it out.
Libre.
Alparo.
Hindi.
Sin, di ba?
Uy, mayroong sumabit kay De La Rosa. O si De La Rosa ang guilty ng foul. Si De La Rosa ang guilty ng foul.
Si Gab Gomez pala yun, no? Wonder yung ibang buhay, taga-Ateneo. Nakilala ni Elian. Siya nagbigay dyan eh. Siya, from Italy yan eh. Ang family niya. I remember LAU telling me that long ago.
Shackelford with a great dazzle dribble.
Yeah, at least he tried to penetrate. But the only problem is there was the rack of Gilbert Rodriguez.
Well said, Dr. J. The metaphor is applicable. Remember those lessons in literature in school, the metaphor?
Yeah.
Beautiful. He has 7.
Favorite subject ko yun. Literature.
Oh, ikaw.
I love that. Kaya Joe, like that. Another steal here. Good one.
Will he make it?
Bingang ka pa, oh.
Inabutan yung Lucero. Second block. Sit down.
Pero kung tumama sa board yun, hindi na dapat
automatic.
Goaltending na dapat yun.
Libre si Damien. Bang!
Oh, what a second, all of a sudden, after making all those free throws, now they're going to check.
Yung last play, ano? Yung kanina, yung breakaway layup. We'll do that during this timeout. Please do not go too far away.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Glad you could join this joyful Saturday crowd that we're treating to the PBA experience. We're comparing the point guards between Lastimosa as well as Chongqui. Lastimosa putting up a dazzling show of forays inside, but Chongqui beginning to get going here. So the lead has been slashed down. I think it was highest at 18, down to 10 right now as we size up the point guards. Munti ko na sabihin imports kasi we always do that with the imports.
Ito, tingnan natin kung ika-count pa nga yun. Kung ika-count pa yung review nila na review kung goaltending yun.
And referee Montoya hies over to the announcer's table there. Hang on. Sabi ng table, no inbound yet. We await the announcement. Will there be an announcement?
Yeah, there will be.
There should be. Referee Balo hand signaling from his...
Kasi nagre-review pa rin. Inuulit-ulit. Bumalik ulit doon. Hindi pa rin sila sigurado. Ayun, inulit-ulit.
Ulit-ulit. Could be critical. Could be a turning point.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the replay, at the activated mark of the fourth quarter, there is a goaltending violation. Two-point field goal attempt of Michel.
So it becomes an 8-point lead na lamang. Alam mo ito, look at, I know who the two referees are. I'll not mention their name anymore. Ang liwanag na yan, at tumama na yung ball, doon tinapik. Tapos hindi pa rin nila tinawag. Kaya nga nagkagulo nga yung bench ng Macau eh.
And the lead has been sliced down to 8. Still a lot of time, 8:40 remaining. Look at him drive, drop pass. Chapman. Alam mo, nakakagulat pag yung ganun kalaking kasing laki ni Kunang umaatake. Biglang nag-freeze yung defense eh.
Siyempre, ang bilis pa niya.
Tapos parang didiretso sa base. Then he drops off the pass.
Yeah, tapos papasa siya.
I like your point that maybe he can learn how to play the point and he'll be difficult to guard.
In his last year, his fifth year actually in college, he was already playing the point.
Yes,
This is second miss from the free throw line for Chapman. He has been very good from that area.
Tapos isa pang sukatan ng import. Pagpagod na ba? Nakakashoot pa ba ng free throw ito? So the coaches, they're watching right now. Lalo na yung next 3 assignments.
Dalawang inches, ha? Medyo binigyan ng buhay ito. Sunod-sunod yun eh. Parang 7-0 run yun.
Bukas ang pinto sandali. Ano ha? Biglang may new energy si Chongqui.
Ito na 3-point play.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Lead is slashed down to 5. Young beginning to percolate here. Macau on an 11-0 run here. Lastimosa, nakita niya si Mitchell eh. Bago isip niya. Lucero. Gomez de Leano. No, long, cool. Beaten to it by Mitchell. Chance down for Macau to inch it even closer here. Open shot. Yes! And look at Macau. Spring back to life, to come and return to be down by just 2 right now. Take a second look. Setup jump by Chow Quinn. Bang! Magnolia forced to call that timeout. Scoop pass and the setup job. Raymond Chow delivering. Pivotal yung yung counted yung
goaltending. Because it came off a 5-0 run. Nadagdag yung naging 7-0 run. Two teams with 0 wins and 3 losses. You know, itong Magnolia was cruising, and then all of a sudden they're starting to take bad shots. You know,
and 2 missed free throws.
Yeah.
By Chapman.
Pero ito tama yun. Dahil yung timeout na yun, binalik niya si Baroka. Dahil si Baroka nagpalayo niyan eh. Not because he was scoring, but because he was quarterbacking for them in the right way.
The stabilizer. Merong equalizer. May stabilizer.
Equalizer.
I love that.
Denzel.
Both the Denzel and the British version dati.
Baroka comes in.
See?
And that teamwork with him in the backcourt with Jerome Lastimosa.
That works,
Back to a 4-point lead. But they have to be tougher because nandiyan na yung 3-point shooting ng Macau. Ito pa isa. Pero malayo na.
Chapman stretches for it. We're coming down to 7 and 20 here in just the first of 2 games here today. San Miguel and TNT Trop on 5G battle. Great pass to the corner to Lucero. He's finding some crease. Chapman tried to tip it back in.
Here comes the white shirts.
And Young all the way!
Shot! Yes. Naghahanap pa nga ng foul yung kanilang coach. So hoping for a 3-point play. Hindi nabigyan.
And the lead is again pruned down to 2. Here's Kuhn looking for somebody at the top of the
open.
Shot malayo for Lucero. Here's Baroka. Leong is watching him. Sabi ni Mark, libre ako, but no. Here's Kuhn.
Nice pass.
Dish. I like the idea of Kuhn as a pointer. Ang hirap bantayan niya.
Malaki yun.
Malaki, mabilis.
But he has to learn how to dribble and go to his right. Puro left kasi yan.
And the other team should notice it.
Si Mitchell biglang lumaban. And he has a 3-point play in the offing.
Nabuhayan. Mitchell now with 15. Watch this again.
Marami na rin rebounds ito. Double figures na rin ang rebounds dito si Tony Mitchell.
Mas masipag siya today, ano ha?
Yeah, definitely a little bit more jump. Tsaka mas pinalalaro siya ng coach niya today. Isang coach, ayaw na siya palaruin pag lumaki na lamang ng kalaban.
Tsaka parang ano yan eh. Hindi eye to eye, ano ha?
Down to a 1-point lead.
Hello.
Pero 6 minutes and 13 seconds pa ito. Anybody's ball game na naman ang
Biglang
nangyari
naging
dito.
anybody's
Layo eh. 18 yata lamang nun eh.
I even said na it looked like Magnolia was looking at their first win, but suddenly the view is different. But Chapman says, let's change the view.
Magaling yun talaga ito si Chapman.
May asinte. May kamay.
Tsaka willing to take charge. Oops.
Naipit. Nilabas. Drive. Leong. Open. Yes! Trey! Shackelford drills it in. We have a great ball game here in the final stretch. 19 by Shackelford. Lucero dips into and plus 1.
See what happens when Baroka is on the floor.
I agree.
You know,
there's a different way of doing things.
Kumbaga, shooting ball.
Aloe vera. And Lucero gets a friendly bounce, and now Magnolia sustains a 3-point lead.
Nakatabla na yun. We got 3-point shot. Pero yun, pumasok na naman yung 3-point. Remember, in the first half, 9-1 yan.
Yep.
Yung 3-point shooting ng Macau. Kaya 1-point lead lamang ang Magnolia.
And let's go back to your hypothesis, which has been proven time and again here. When their shooting is working, they're in business. Chapman uses those long tentacles.
Sayang yun, ang lapit na tira yun.
Oo.
That was only a 10-footer na open for the big man of Macau.
As you pwedeng sabing makeable. Here's Lastimosa.
Lusot. Buwan pa yan.
Dear God. May gamit ng konting balikat at iniwanan, kinag-create ng separation. Watch this again.
That's a good timeout.
And 99-94 bigla. We will take a break here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
If it happened that you switched channels during that big run of Magnolia and came back seeing something different, it happened. Macau coming to life with an 11-3 run in this fourth quarter. But don't forget that the PBA will celebrate on April 8th. And free tickets will be given away on a first-come, first-served basis. And we have families coming to the games today. Weekend of basketball and for coming Holy Week.
Yeah, we have a pretty nice crowd here right now. It's
Absolutely.
about 7, 8, 9,000. You know, ang problema niyan is dapat nga kasi mo sa mamamasyal dahil mahal actually. If you are at home, just watch TV. Libre pa. Nice games pa. Lalo na mamaya.
Parang marami dito mahabol pa doon sa mga LRT, MRT mamaya. Uy, netong pa.
That's, of course, Kapampangan.
Wow.
Pero nakakatawa yun. Nagalit ang si Mitchell. Wala nagre-rebound sa kanila. Paano ako pumasok sa nauna?
Yun. 100-94. Sabi naman na iba, uno pa gani. Samantala, Leong, who has caught some fire here, is the three-point guy.
Yeah.
Yes!
When they start penetrating, doon nagkakaroon ng open shots.
Now, John Pong.
Nakakailan 3 points na yan? Dami.
8.
24 points na ba yan?
Oh, yan.
Lahat puro 3-point shot.
Walang hindi tres. Baroka says, while you're counting, I'll take care of this. Lead is back to 5. Is it safe? We don't know. 4 minutes ago, Mitchell hangs and misses badly.
That was good defense there by Chapman.
He covered everything. No?
Without fouling, in other words.
It's the key. Lastimosa suddenly sensed that Shackelford was coming from behind. Baroka banging. Ayan, no?
Iba
creating the separation.
Yung may foul pa yun.
Oh.
Iba talaga si Tocayo. Galing talaga.
A lot of people forget na may anti yan.
Oh!
And Macau with an inspired game. Probably their best, given them all things that have happened to them. 104-99, a 5-point lead. A familiar stanza here in the home stretch. Young is trying to keep in step with Lastimosa. Downstairs, Lucera lost control. Tries to regain the possession. Here's Chapman. He's going to go for it.
Short.
Kuhn tried to hook it back.
Inabot!
Yes!
Eksakto!
Yes!
Eksakto, pero they will review it. Pero parang eksakto.
Parang in time.
Parang yung nangyari sa inyo kagabi.
Kagabi.
Nakikinig ako sa inyo kay Kinito.
That thing,
pero tama itong ginawa ni Montoya. Looks eksakto, pero sila na mag-decide. Tama sila.
The referee
Counted yun. Kasi parang tingin ko 0.2 of a second yung binitawan niya.
Fraction of a second. 2/10.
Tingnan mo ito, what a save here by Kun. Up in the air, doesn't land, throws it back. Ito, nahawakan niya eh. Oh. Bitaw ka agad. Eh, meron pa, wala pa yung pula eh.
Kung mangarap ka at magising, mabibigay sa'yo. At tayo ibabalik with 3 minutes and a second remaining. This game has taken on a different turn here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes and a second remaining. It is a 7-point lead by Magnolia. Yes, Dr. J.
I wanted to say now, first of all, that was a big break there for Magnolia. And the guy had the presence of mind to throw it up after the great save. But, itong mga games na Macau that I've covered and I've watched, pag nalamangan sila ng malaki, umaayaw na ito eh. But today, lumaban until the very end. And hindi pa tapos ito ha. 3 minutes is a long time in basketball.
Pagka naunahan,
parang umaayaw na eh.
Ayaw na.
That's why maybe they change the coach and it might be for the better for the team as they learn. No?
As this guy, yes.
That's a foul there by
he will send Damon Chongqui to the line.
Hanggang ngayon, lumalabas pa rin yung truism ng basketball.
Which is?
Yung maliit ka doesn't mean anything in basketball because when you have a mismatch, that's a 6'4" guarding you. Mas mabilis ka eh. Mas mababa ang gravity mo. Tignan mo yung kilos niya.
Okay.
Hindi nakasabay sa kanya si Kun.
That's why you Dr. J. May gravity kasi binanggit eh.
And this guy had a fantastic second half.
And he has quite a heart.
Yeah. 6 points lang ito kanina sa first half. Hindi naka-score ito hanggang matatapos ng third quarter. Biglang sunod-sunod na after the free throw. No?
17 na. Baka 18 pa.
So 12 points. Very big. All 5 of the guys for Macau in double figures. All the 5 on the floor.
And that's their core actually. Here's Barocco trying to calm down the waters, so to speak. Stabilize the ship. Downstairs. Oh, look at that twirl by Lucero. Tama yung ginagawa ng Macau. Bilisan nyo.
Wag na kayong umagal. Hindi pumito referee. Di laro lang.
That's offensive foul. Hinawi.
And that was great defense yun. Si Kunz dun.
Ito yung kay Lucero. Galing make ng Lucero. May mga nuances yung game niya na subtle. And still to come later on when Dr. J and I are done, we'll have TNT and San Miguel hitting the floor. And we have a challenge.
Yeah. Si Jat yata at saka si Dominica magkatrabaho para sa inyo. Pagkakataon na rin niya mag-challenge, gamitin na niya. Makakausap rin niya yung mga players niya, bigyan niya ng instructions.
Si Apple David hindi uuwi.
Hindi, ganyan talaga yan.
Dalawang laro yun. Si Eileen Chia rin dapat. Dalawang laro.
Ganun talaga sila ngayon. Yan, galing lang sa trabaho, sa ano yan. Pero
Kutsatsa galing yan.
Working again. Sipag yan.
Kailangan bayaran yung credit card.
By the way, ano yan? Turnover.
Referee announcement coming up. May challenge kasi.
Wala pa eh.
Dapat. After the review,
After the review, the offensive foul called on Leung is affirmed. He grabbed the left arm of Kun. Therefore, the challenge made by Macau Bears is not successful.
Alam mo, I congratulate you, Vergara. Ikaw ang medyo maganda English mo.
At saka maganda yung pagkakapaliwan.
Parang naturoan ka ni Seb, Professor Seb. Hindi, magaling. I salute you.
You've heard the others.
Yeah. They're very far.
Continue lang, di ba?
Ngayon,
Tuloy lang.
naagawan.
Oh,
Yeah.
naagawan. And LA Tenorio is wincing on the sidelines.
Yeah. Kasi hindi naman dapat sila makapura, lamang sila eh.
Oh, that could have been traveling, but
Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, that would be free throw shot para kay. Kaya nagagalit si LA. Lamang tayo eh. Nakalusot tayo pero wala naman tayong layup. Ilabas nyo ng bola. Gumamit tayo ng clock. Eh, point guard si LA. Number
exactly.
1 na alam niya yan.
Exactly.
Anong inaapuran nyo?
Who is sprawled?
Masaktan nyo. Mitchell,
Si-
baka
si-
tumama yung ulo niya.
Mitchell.
It seems to be alright.
Ayun, tinulungan pa ng isa nating referee, ni Referee Montoya.
Yeah. The worst thing that you can do is commit turnovers when you are ahead and the opponents are trying to rattle you. Diba?
And that's parang di ka dumidiskarte, di ba?
I thought that they had it right because ginagawa na ng Macau is to press it. Making that first free to si Mitchell. The guy that they do not want to bring down the ball is Kunz. He's very liable to commit turnovers. Pero si Mosa at saka si Baroka, medyo maayos yan eh. Maayos magdala ng bola yan eh.
Okay, we have a whispered report here that Mitchell may have suffered some cramps earlier. This will work. This is a big basket by Chuck.
Oh, what a big game for their import. Ang malas ng Macau, nagkaroon ng replacement. Nakalaban nila may replacement pa. Napakaganda pa linaro ngayong araw. 35, ano ba ito? 36?
Yep, you're right. Your eyes are not deceiving.
No,
you,
my eyes are not that good, but I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, okay. So many things are not working the same way, actually.
37.
37. Pero kagabi, they bucked the 46 points of Brownie.
Yeah, but, masakit na talo para sa inyo. Heavy.
Chong Hui unable to sink it. And look at Toon. Look at the big guy rush. Bang!
That's the only time you rush it if you have a dunk. As the late Ron Jacobs would say. Pero gusto ko effort nila today.
Oh,
hindi sila nag-give up today.
You know, you've done one game, a game, and we've seen them. This is an indication they're still plugging away. And they cut down the lead now to 6.
Ngayon lang tumama si Jung. Tagalao, nakagawa pa. Nag-apura na naman.
4. No.
Sa kanya pa rin.
Young outside. Chong Kui. No. And you should now use some time here.
That was not a very good shot. They could take a 3-point shot. They could have made it closer. No?
Could be down by 3.
Yeah. They need to take yung 4-point shot nila was like a 30-footer. Hindi mga 26, 27.
Yung Dr. Jane, yung game management.
That's where they miss a guy like LA.
As the situations change on the court. Yung basa ng laro, di ba? And Kuhn sinks, he's gotten a lot of playing time here.
Yeah, parang siya ng ginawa nilang number 2 guard. But because they had to bring back Baroka into the game to put some sanity,
I love that way.
And they put Kunz to the 3 position.
To return some sanity. Okay. And 115 to 107. Magnolia trying to hang on here for win number 1 after 4 starts. If Macau is unable to turn this around, it will be their 4th straight loss. Let's take a look at what Tony Mitchell has done so far in this game. Mitchell has been a little more energetic here today. And has been dunking the ball. But as Dr. J correctly pointed out, he's had his match. He's met his match with Clint Chapman coming up with a stellar performance.
pero in my experience with imports, usually when you make a change, it's usually for the better. Kasi syempre may na. But it's not a consistent thing. The guy has to be there for you for the next game and so on when people know already how to play him. So hopefully for them, if they want to make a comeback, that he will continue to play on this level.
Yes.
Pero hindi pa tapos ito.
And then
Good luck.
Yep.
Oh!
Boy.
Pero nakuha pa rin nila.
And
that's a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line where he's really done well today.
Kuhn. Third foul of Chris Kuhn. 115 to 107, 39 seconds remain. 2 free throws here will alter the mood of this ball game.
Pero pupunta na naman siya sa averages niya. Despite
the 6
very
points in the
dismal
first half.
first half. Yeah. Well, I like the spirit of this boy.
No? So, yung ano niyan, puso.
Hats off.
Sinigurado, inasentang mabuti yung dalawang free throw. Kakapit po tayo sa airtime. Tumalit na lang.
Tumayimaw siya, pero he might throw in from the backcourt. Pero sinasabihan lang niya, huwag na tayo mag-turnover. Yan lang ang huwag natin gagawin, no matter what. That's just a 2-possession game.
Yeah. Coming up next, it'll be TNT Tropang 5J going up against San Miguel. That's going to be quite a duel.
Yung nagkatunggali ng All-Filipino Championship just last couple of months ago.
Yeah, before we took the FIBA qualifier break. I like the crowd tonight.
These are, well, the popular teams are of course TNT, Ginebra, Magnolia, San Miguel, di ba? Yung mga winners
Proving again that
rain or shine also.
Meron din pa.
Ako pinakita ni Coach Yeng and their band of troopers.
Yeah, because they did not have an import yesterday.
Never a problem yun.
Of course, for Rosaler.
Basta't laban tayo, bahala na, di ba? Kung saan tayo abutin tayo.
Very few people.
Kung gusto nila mamasyal, bahala sila sa sarili nila.
Very few people call Coach Yeng
Rosaler.
I'm older than him. Right.
Kaya March 19 yan St. Joseph yan sila ni Kaloy, parang March 19 yan. That's a foul. Ay, hindi tinawagan na referee. Teka mo na. Tapos doon may foul. Ang mag-free throw doon si Lucero.
Si Lucero, may hawak doon.
Ganun ang ginawa ng press. Pag nakalusot na doon, pumalo na tayo. We have to stop the clock. We can't let them keep on holding.
First go for the steal.
Yeah, of course.
Lucero aims carefully and gives them now a 7-point lead.
He's been very, very consistent this conference. Kaya ang dami rin niyang minutes I think of all the local players, he has the most minutes.
Halos hindi nga nilalabas, di ba?
Ito naman si Derek.
Si Damien.
Damien pala.
Damien.
Oops. Si Baroka talaga nandyan. Pinapa-challenge pa. Sabi ni Eli, depensa ka na lang dyan.
Ang hiling ni si Mark ang automatic pagka nawawala yan. Automatic si Mark anti-Baroka messages na gano'n.
Yung mga challenge, bigay mo na ng bola, referee.
Si Ele, nagpa-practice ng short game doon sa sideline. Alam ko, nahihilig sa goal plate yan.
Galing na yan. May kaibigan pa niya sa Tabueno. Miguel.
Sabi ni... reviewable naman kasi. Last 2 minutes di ba?
Yeah. So automatic reviewable ang out of bounds play. And it goes to the Magnolia Hotshots.
Yeah. 25 seconds probably from win number 1.
There's a foul and 2 free throws coming up.
And is it the breakthrough night for Magnolia? Took them a change of import even before the conference started. They changed the import after 3 games. Lastimosa takes care of the first.
What they got was a guy with inside and outside presence.
I like the energy.
At saka may veteran leadership also.
Tsaka mukhang magandang fit eh. That matters also, Dr. Jane.
Well, it takes time. We'll see, no?
Yan naman. Kasi pag nabasa na yung laro eh, no? 4-4. Nope.
No need to foul.
And Lastimosa and Macau will now drop to its
0-4.
loss.
0-4. Tapos sinabi ko nga sa iyo, ang mga next games nila,
Yun ang hurdles.
San Miguel, Meralco, at NLEX. Tapos yung Magnolia naman, Terra Firma, Barangay Ginebra, at San Miguel.
Pareho silang
Puro mabibigat.
Yung Terra Firma, hindi na biro ngayon, ano ha?
Well, the last game they played poorly. They got beaten to a pulp.
Yun lang.
May foul.
Kicking. And it's a 10-point lead. I think it's kind of
It's safe already. Pero titira pa ito. Makita mo, tumitingin pa si Derek. Titira pa ito.
4 siguro.
Uy.
Binukol. And that's the size of this game. He does not... He wants a dunk.
And LA apologizes.
Hindi alam nung mama yung the way we do it.
Hindi alam niya, Amerikano yun. Amerikano yata. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. And it's a win by Magnolia, the first in 4 games, and Macau will drop their 4th straight. But a better game from Macau tonight.
Oh, definitely. And they played until the very end of the ball game.
Best player, Dr. Jane?
Ito na.
Clint Chapman.
Cliff Chapman.
Clint.
39 points. Clint Eastwood. 15 rebounds. Very good percentage from the field. Second best player, of course, is Lucero.
Yeah.
Third best player is Baroka.
Yeah. Oo nga, no? Gold, silver, bronze. Okay. And we'll have all our interviews and all things we do at post-game in a very short while. 121-109 is the winning score of Magnolia against Macau. And on that note, we'll first say goodbye to our viewers on RPTV, and we'll just wrap up the show in just a short while. TNT against San Miguel is coming up. Do not go too far away.
Magnolia gets their first win of the conference, and our player of the game is Clint Chapman with 39 points, 15 rebounds, shooting 15 of 26 from the field. Clint, a win on your debut here in the PBA. How was the experience like playing here for the first time?
I mean, it's amazing. This arena has a lot of history, as we know, so have my first game, first win, everything in this arena was real special.
You arrived last Monday, played today. What was it about the past 4 days that helped you come out with a game you played tonight?
I got to give all the credit to my club, my teammates, the staff, everybody. They've been super helpful in letting me acclimate to the heat and the humidity here, which I do like, but I had to take some adjustments. So just happy to get the first win.
Clint, the Magnolia fans came out tonight. Any message you want to send out?
Just happy to get this first win. We need your support. Let's keep it rolling from here on out.
Thank you so much once again. Congratulations. And now let's turn it over to the press room in a bit, but we'll pause for a break.
evening, everybody. Welcome to the post-game presser with winning coach L.A. Tenorio of the Magnolia Hotshots. Coach, congratulations and welcome back.
It's been a while. Medyo matagal-tagal tayo hindi nakikita. Kamusta na ba kayo dyan?
Coach, ano lang, ganun ba kahirap ang manalo right now in the PBA that you have to go to 4 games para makuha yung panalo?
Well, definitely, no. We really needed this win, no. For me, a win is a win, no. Tama ka. It's very hard to win now in the PBA, no. And nakikita naman natin all the teams are really improving, no. And we had a hard time really winning because mainly because we haven't gotten our, kumbaga, hindi namin makuha yung tamang timple, no. Hindi namin makuha yung tamang timpla namin. Di ba? Ironically, that's our name, no? Chicken Templados, pero hindi namin makuha yung tamang timpla. But, thank God we got this win. With a big boost also with Clint here, our new import, no? Again, nothing against our former import, Nuni. No, he was really a professional and he was really he sacrificed a lot for our team in practices. Yun nga lang, if probably next conference makuha namin siya, why not? Diba? Dun sa niya, but yun nga, we need to get the right mix, the right pieces in the puzzle sa team namin. So, today it's a good win, but we still have a lot of things to really polish on this team, especially with regards on our defense. Yes, we won this game. I mean, we had a good game, but we have to be better defensively. At least on the rebounding end, medyo na-solve namin yung problem namin. So, hopefully magtuloy-tuloy na. And this week, I think malaking bagay yung every week game namin. Magkakaroon kami, we have a chance to get to know more of Clint and him adjusting our system, defensively, more so defensively and offensively, and of course to get to know my players. I think that's the most important thing right now. So, but yeah, I'm happy to get my first win, our first win this conference. It's been a while.
Two winless teams hit the floor in our first game tonight. Both have not won in 3 initial starts. And you can see the desire and the energy at the start. Tony Mitchell was off to a good start of the day.
Yeah, I thought he also had a lot of energy, trying to match the energy of Clint Chapman,
who was the new import, the third change of Magnolia, and the Texan got off to a good start.
Yeah, made his first 2 shots.
But this guy would hit so many rainbows. It was his evening. He hit 8 of them in this game. But you're not going to deny Xavier Lucero, who did a little of everything.
Yeah. Well, just like LA was saying, what was solved was additional rebounding given by their big men as well as defense. Yun naman masakit para sa Macau. Si Lau hit his 3-point shots. Yung iba at the beginning couldn't hit those shots that they usually make.
And another big rainbow connection by Lau, who would make this a competitive game. And as Dr. J pointed out, if they hit their outside shots, they are in business. But Gomez de Leon, you said, I like the 4-point shot.
Yeah. He had 8 points kaagad there in the first half, and he was a major contributor on the local side.
And Roy Lee joining the party with a rainbow connection. And Magnolia was able to stave off and keep this Macau team at bay, actually.
Meron silang lineup dyan that can really push the ball. And having that import, Chapman together with Lucero, gave them a very strong 5 and 4 position.
Third quarter, Chapman was off and firing right away.
And that's not an easy thing. If you're 37 years old, you must be in good shape.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
You're flying like that with one hand, dunking it.
And no wonder they were giving it to him time and again on at least 3 occasions.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Lucero just making the most of his time, a lot of time on the floor, actually. But not without a reply from Macau. Although down already by that much, They got a big one from Shackelford. They need him, Dr. J.
Yeah. Pero this guy, you know, I like him. I like him as a player because he has the height. He can defend, and he's really got a good medium range and long range game.
Paul Lee making it 84-68.
But dito tapos na
yeah. Well, I was already saying it looked like Magnolia was well on its way, and then suddenly, bang! Big shot after big shot from Macau.
Yeah. Couple of three-point shots, a goaltending violation that was gracefully affirmed. And then all of a sudden, just an 8-point lead.
But some clutch plays maneuvered and organized by Mark Baroka, plus Dimosa cashing in. So back to the drawing board actually here
For Macau. Yeah. They have something to look forward to, but they have to put it on a longer... Ito, tinapos na ito.
And with an exclamation point. And on that note, it was a win for Magnolia, their first in 4.